Welcome to Vaughan Inglés 4.0, the radio show with Kyle Miller. Following class by class, step by step, the material of Vaughan Inglés 4.0 on Aprende Inglés TV. Clase 53. Class 53. Let's go! Beginner. All right, welcome to Class 53. Yes, we're going to get things started. Vamos a empezar. We are going to start with a review of what we were looking at in the last class, a review of the material from the last class. And you were asking me questions with the verb to have. Ask me if I have a car. Do you have a car? No, I don't. Ask me if I have a house. Do you have a house? Yes, I do. Ask me if I have a dog. Do you have a dog? No, I don't. Ask me if I have a horse. Do you have a horse? No, I don't. Pregúntame, ask me if I have a sister. Do you have a sister? No, I don't. Ask me if I have a brother. Do you have a brother? Do you have a brother? Yes, I do. En voz alta, ask me if I have an apartment. Kyle, do you have an apartment? Yes, I do. Yes, I have an apartment. Do you have, okay? Auxiliary verb, do. Subject, you. Verb, have. Noun, sustantivo, noun. An apartment. Yes, I do. Okay? With the third person, we would say, does your brother, does, con ese, the third person S, here on the auxiliary verb, does your brother have a car? Ask me if my brother has a car. Kyle, does your brother have a car? No, he doesn't. My brother doesn't have a car. Ask me if I have a computer. Kyle, do you have a computer? Yes, I do. Ask me if I have a pen. Kyle, do you have a pen? Yes, I do. Ask me if I have an apple. Kyle, do you have an apple? Yes, I do. Ask me if I have a student guide. Kyle, do you have a student guide? Yes, I do. Ask me if I have a notebook. Ask me if I have a notebook. Kyle, do you have a notebook? Yes, I do. Ask me if I have a problem. Kyle, do you have a problem? Bueno, como todo el mundo, we all have some problems, don't we? Yes, I have a problem, I suppose. Ask me if I have a guitar. Kyle, do you have a guitar? Yes, I do. I have a guitar. Ask me if I have an elephant. Kyle, do you have an elephant? No, I don't. I don't have an elephant. Ask me if I have a ruler. Una regla para medir. Do you have a ruler? Yes, I have a ruler. Ask me if I have an orange. Una naranja, an orange. Kyle, do you have an orange? Yes, I do. I have an orange. All right, very good. Now we're going to practice with Translation List 4. All right. Translation. All right, time for Translation List 4. This is a review of what we saw in the last class. Okay, number 1. El profesor está aquí. The teacher is here. The teacher is here. Number 2. No lo sé. I don't know. I don't know. Number 3. ¿Dónde está el profesor? Where is the teacher? También podemos usar la contracción aquí. Where's the teacher? Number 4. Él está con un señor alto. He's with a, en voz alta, he's with a tall man. Yes, a tall man. Adjective always before the verb, before the noun, excuse me. Adjective always before the noun. He's with a tall man. He's with a tall man. Number 5, el bolígrafo está debajo del libro. The pen is under the book. Está debajo de. The pen is under the book. Very good. Number 6, ¿qué es aquello? What's that? What's that? Number 7, ¿cómo te llamas? What's your name? Number 8, ¿estás contento? Are you happy? Are you happy? Number 9, no estoy en esta clase. I'm not in this class. I'm con la contracción. I'm not in this class. I'm not in this class. Number 10. ¿Eres de Estados Unidos? En voz alta. Are you from the United States? The United States. Con S. Y con artículo. The United States. Are you from the United States? Number 11. Soy el nuevo profesor. I'm the new teacher. I'm the new teacher. Very good. Number 12. ¿Dónde está el antiguo profesor? Where's the old teacher? Where's the old teacher? I'm the new teacher. Where's the old teacher? ¿Dónde está el antiguo profesor? Where's the old teacher? All right, very good. Very good. Word of the day. Yes, it is time now for our word of the day. The word of the day today is foreigner. Extranjero, como yo. I'm a foreigner. I'm not from Spain. I'm not from Spain. I'm from Canada. I'm from Canada. So I'm a foreigner. Extranjero. Foreigner. 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 3 syllables. Foreigner. Do you know a lot of foreigners? Yes? Oh, good. I know a lot of foreigners. I know a lot of foreigners in Madrid. I know a lot of foreigners from the United States. I know a lot of foreigners from Britain. I know a lot of foreigners from Australia. And I know a lot of foreigners from Canada. It's true. I know a lot of foreigners from other parts of Europe as well. Yes. Foreigner. F-O-R-E-I-G-N-E-R. But we pronounce it foreigner. 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 Okay, the G is silent. Foreign. Foreigner. All right, very good. How old are you? How old are you? We do not say, how many years do you have? No. How old are you? Okay? To be an age. You are. How old are you? I am 30. How old are you? How old are you? I am 29. I am 29. I'm not 30. I'm not 25. Ask me if I'm 26. Kyle, are you 26? No, I'm not. Ask me if I'm 30. Are you 30? No, I'm not. Ask me how old I am. How old are you? How old are you? Kyle, how old are you? Oh, I am 29. I am. How old is your mother? Is she 70? Is she? Is she 60? How old is she? How old is your car? Is your car 2 years old? Is it 3 years old? Is it 10 years old? Is it 15 years old? I don't know. How old is it? Ask me how old my brother is. Kyle, how old is your brother? How old is your brother? Oh, my brother is 31 years old. How old is George Clooney? How old is George Clooney? Oh, I don't know. Maybe he's 55? 55 maybe? I'm not sure. He's about 55. Around. So when we approximate ages, we use about or around. How old is Michael Jordan? He's about 40. He's about 40 years old. Maybe 45. Well, 40, 42 maybe. He's about 42. He's around 40 or maybe 45. He's about. Maybe he's 45. Maybe he's around 45. Now you could say he's more or less 45, but Spanish people love more or less, más o menos, more or less. But among native English speakers, it's more common to say he's about 45. He's around 45. How old is Tiger Woods? How old is Tiger Woods? He's about 35 or less. I think he's 32 or 33. I think he's about 32 years old. How old is Fernando Alonso? How old is Fernando Alonso? I think he is about 30. He's about 30 years old. He's quite young. I think he's about 30, or he's around 30. Okay. How old is your car? How old is your house? My house is maybe 40 years old, I suppose. I'm not sure. Maybe it's around 40 years old. Maybe it's about 50 years old, 40 or 50 years old. Okay. So when we approximate ages, we typically say about or around. And we use the verb to be. He is about 80 years old. He's about. George Bush Jr., George W. Bush, he's about 60. I think he's about 60, yeah. I'm not sure exactly, but I suppose he's about 60 years old. Vocabulary of the day. All right, it's time now for our vocabulary of the day. That's right, our 5 words of vocabulary. Diferente, distinto. ¿Cómo se dice en inglés? Eso es. Different. Different. 2 syllables. Different. Different. Abajo. Hacia abajo. Down. Down. Yes. To move down, to go down, to look down. But down is not a verb. Okay? You can look down, you can walk down, you can sit down. You can turn down the volume, bajar el volumen, to turn down the volume, decrease. But down is not a verb, okay? Abajo, hacia abajo. Este. East, east. I am from the east of Canada. I am not from the west of Canada. I am from the east of Canada. Elefante. Eso es. Elephant. 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 Y ojo. Ojo. Eye. Eye. E-Y-E. Eye. 1 eye, 2 eyes. I see with my eyes. With my eyes. And 1 eye. E-Y-E. An eye. I use my eyes to see. With my eyes closed, I can't see anything. Okay. All right, good. Now, ask me if I have a car. Kyle, do you have a car? No, I don't. No, I don't. Ask me if the King and Queen of Spain have a car. Do the King and Queen of Spain have a car? Yes, they do. Ask me if they have several cars. Do they have several cars? So now, the same, we're using the pronoun to replace the subject, they, because we know that we're talking about them, and it's a plural group, so we use they. Do they have several cars? Yes, they do. They have several cars. Ask me if they, again, the King and Queen of Spain, they have a nice house. Do they have a nice house? Yes, they do, of course. Ask me if they have a palace. Kyle, do they have a palace? Yes, they do. Ask me if they have a palace in Portugal. Do they have a palace in Portugal? No, they don't. I don't think so. Well, maybe. But ask me if they have a palace in Spain. Kyle, do they have a palace in Spain? Yes, they do. They have a few palaces. Ask me if they have any servants. Kyle, do they have any servants? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They have servants. Yes. Ask me if they have a lot of friends. Kyle, do they have a lot of friends? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Ask me if my parents have a car. Kyle, do your parents have a car? Yes, they do. Ask me if they have a nice car. Do they have a nice car? Yes, they do. Ask me if they have a house. Kyle, do they have a house? Yes, they do. Ask me if they have a nice house. Do they have a nice house? Yes, they do. Ask me if they have a house in Spain. Kyle, do they have a house in Spain? No, they don't. Ask me if they have a house in Canada. Do they have a house in Canada? Yes, they do. Ask me if they have a dog. Do they have a dog? So they, being my parents. Do they have a dog? No, they don't. Ask me if they have a cat. Do they have a cat? No, they don't. So they, it's the same structure, but the subject is they. Do they have a house? Do they have a cat? Do they have a dog? Do they have a car? Do they have a nice place? Yes, they do. They have a nice place, a nice house, a nice home. All right. Very good. We are out of time. I want to thank you so much for joining me. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the intermediate class, but I'll be back with more tomorrow. Same time, same place, starting with a review of this class and this material. So I look forward to seeing you then. Take care. Bye-bye.